2600, 2700, 2800 at 250 now. So hello folks, how are you doing? We have posted some stuff about this car on Instagram, the Mercedes E450D 4MATIC, the brand new model, and I had so many messages about doing a short acceleration video with this car that I will use my short period of time that I have with the car today to try to do a short acceleration run using the race box on the country road 0 to 100, but of course also later on the Autobahn as we're approaching our next destination 100 to 200, because I think this is a very interesting machine. It's the inline 3-liter diesel, as far as I know. It has 367 HP plus, let's say, a bit more HP from that electric ESG part that is supporting the crankshaft, and therefore has more or less 390 HP in total and 750 Newton meters of torque. And the interesting part about it is that the torque is instantly available, as you know, as it's electrically supported, and it's a lot of fun to drive the car because you have this big punch. I was actually jumping from the RS7 Performance to this car, and the car didn't feel slow and didn't feel low on torque, and this is a very good thing. And of course also fuel consumption, if you're driving the car normally, you have like 6 liters per 100 kilometers. That is truly astonishing. And this car is equipped in a very, let's say, reasonable way. It's the regular spec that you can get, no hyperscreen, let's say not too many options. So also the price and comparison to the to what you get is quite okay, I have to say, in this league. But without further talking, I don't have much time, so let's see how fast the numbers are. 0 to 100 and 100 to 200. Put it in sport and ESC in sport. Let's see how fast it goes. Oh my goodness, yeah, that was a pretty good run. You can definitely feel that this is not a high revving petrol engine, but it's a diesel engine, that the pull is, let's say, coming in waves, but 4.81 seconds needs to be a tiny bit corrected. Probably still a 4.9 in the corrected way is good for a diesel car of this weight and this size. Honestly, I have to say that. We will do one more run to just validate it, and then we will get onto the Autobahn. I think this piece is actually a bit uphill, but let's see. More or less the same number, totally flat, 4.8 something, so it's definitely capable of doing 4.8, 4.9. Let's head out onto the Autobahn. I'm really looking forward to the number 100 to 200. So that was almost flat. It's pretty amazing. We did 11.35. Needs to be a tiny bit corrected, but we had debates about how this car could be potentially slow, or at least this was the feedback I got at first when we released the footage on Instagram. But the number tells us this is not slow at all. This is actually Golf R speed, 0 to 100 and 100 to 200. But something more important I will show you just right now is the pull through in a high gear. I mean, just watch this, how we pull through from 1500 RPM, and this is actually even a bit uphill, this piece here from 140. This is just 1800, 1900 RPM now, 2000 RPM, 180. I mean, look at this. 2200 RPM, and now it's going uphill here even. It's still pulling. 2500 RPM. Yeah. And let's see what the RPM will be at top speed. 2600, 2700, 2800 at 250 now. We just needed to do a video about this car because the E450D is a very potent engine in the end. A lot of fun to drive daily, but of course also quite of sporty once you drive it on the Autobahn. The speed that you can get from 150 to 250 is just the time is just insanely short, and also the numbers show that we are in the league of a Golf R, more or less in the end, which is really nice. And yeah, with that, I'm really looking forward to your comments. Should we do more diesels again, and should we, also the manufacturers, car manufacturers, pull out the diesels again because they work quite well, specifically on the German Autobahn? Really looking forward to the discussion.